Hello, dear friend. Now that I found my voice, I need to continue, right? So here I am. My next message to you. If you are one of the good people, those with kind hearts, with empathy, those who think about the future generation and to leave something behind, probably you felt yourself alone so many times and that the world is unfair. It's sometimes a very bad place to be, and that no one cares about what you have to say, or you need to struggle for every little thing to be peaceful, happy about what is happening around you. Well, I want you to embrace your inner voice and get louder about this. Because you know what? People like you, like me, are out there. We are here. But many times we just let things be. We let them too much to go in a wrong direction and we don't do anything about it. We are all over in this world, hidden and with our voices low to not disturb, just to conform, to not create conflict because of our fears, because of our censorship which took over on us through the time, through our lifetime. There were so many people who told us what you should do, what you shouldn't, and of course the loud and aggressive people, like I stated last time, they don't care as much as you do. They don't care about you as you care about them and what they will say about you. So we, caring about others, we censor ourselves too much, and I am sick of this. I silenced my voice many times in time. I started to speak at an early age, so I had different time frames. When I did things, I was empowered, and then at some point I just stopped. It was like an auto-sabotage, and now I'm also clarifying my things. And when I finally saw the reason behind all this, I wanted to share with you, because this is what happens. Of course, if you care about others, you think twice or 10 times more if you do something, say something, make a stand or not. And usually this kind of people had a lot of hardship in their past. They were silenced in their childhood. Maybe your childhood was also tough and you needed to be quiet, silent, listen to everyone, and so in time you just lost your voice and you became a witness instead of a leader. How about a new leadership rises, the leadership of the new era of empathic people, kind people, those who really have good things to say, but they never had a chance. And so the good people, many times, they start to feel inferior. They just stay in a corner, and this is so unfair. Just because you're tougher and you're more aggressive and you know how to speak and to impress, and when a weaker person in front of you comes to tell you something and it's not according to what you want to achieve, you just destroy that person. No, this doesn't mean that you are worthier, more powerful. It means that you just don't care. It means that you want something for your own interest and you're capable to destroy others on your way. It means that maybe you're a psychopath. It means that you won't shy from any kind of situation just to get what you want. Well, guess what? There is a bigger group of people who can silence you if they choose to. if they get a bit more self-confidence and get into the open. But paradoxically, what is happening now, we are all connected, but the communication between us is suffering tremendously. I can notice this through messages, emails, telephone. We are just hidden behind the wall, behind our telephone or computer, and we don't like to be disturbed so much anymore. And when we communicate like in a telegraph, very shortly. We don't let our heart to transmit who we truly are and what we want. And we do not connect anymore too much with other people. We became shallow in communication, so at some point we think that we are alone, because through such a shallow communication, you have no chance to know the other. You have no chance if you don't communicate to me more than, hi, how are you? Good, thanks. Or if you need something, you just tell me briefly, hey, I need this, we need that. And we communicate only on tasks, not on, okay, how are you? How can I help you? Where do you need my help? Let's unite, let's do something. Let's put our voices together and get louder in a cause, for example. Racism, wars, hunger, all bad things in this world are because psychopaths usually take over with a loud voice and silence the rest, because many times they are also charismatic. And since we don't decide based on logic, but based on feelings and emotion, and we are all irrational, as you may know, then we just surround in front of such people. Or even more interestingly, we are fascinated by their power, because it's something we don't have. Wow, look at that guy. He has so powerful, sometimes mean, bad messages, but I cannot just take my eyes from him or her, because it fascinates me. It's so powerful. I want to be the same. You are the same, but you never practiced enough to put yourself out there and see that you are not alone. Through not communicating, we have this feeling of loneliness. That's why depression, suicide rate is growing in this century, when we have so many possibilities, so many good things in the world, but we start or choose to see the bad things, because we are not united anymore. But now we can. Now I can unite if in my surroundings there is no one good guy. I can go wherever you are. How many people like me are out there? A lot. Now we can unite, but we don't do that because of lack of time, because there is so much distraction. No, it's enough. We need to think about happiness, about our life worth, about our legacy. And so, choosing to just give up in front of bad messages, bad leaders around us, we surround our lives. Why? Fight for it. You are not alone. Practice, do something to find your voice, your message, and make a stand. Because when we will rise as numbers, we can become the new norm. The new norm of good, of empathy, of love, of long-term thinking, legacy. Come, my friend. I want to see your videos. I want to see your message. Tell me about yourself. Tell me, why are you frustrated right now? If you are one of the good guys, an introvert, an empath, you have a lot of struggles in this world, I get it. But also, through the power of the internet, now you can make a stand and we can unite. I don't know, maybe you are a parent, Since I am a parent, I constantly think about my child and her future. I just don't want her to be led by such leaders. I want her to be a leader, but even if she won't be a leader, I want to have models, good models for her, to find her happiness and be surrounded by happier people. Because we do have many reasons to consider that we are living in a good world. We have technology, our health is better. We are not in such bad circumstances like 100 years ago or 200 and so on. We can choose to see the good, but we are suffocated by the bad because it's louder. And so internet helps us to connect all over the world, but if you're not loud, then it's in vain. And so they are louder, and now you have the impression through the entire internet that everything is so bad and evil. Come rise, my friend. Come raise your voice, find your message, come out, because we are many, and it's time for us to change our destiny. Are you with me?